And just like that, the 45-minute mark has appeared, and we are on the final episode of the recording session. Welcome back to Pass Up Survival, guys. This should be episode... Oh, there's the rain. Episode 24, 25, 26, 27! Yay! I think. No, it should be 28, because 24, 25, 26, 27... No! Yeah, 27. That's kind of weird, though, because if I do... Oh, no, but that's because I've done, like, a couple extra episodes, so I've sort of offset the schedule. That's right. And plus, there's that one recording... Yeah, it's because of that hour-long recording session that really offset my schedule. So, instead of this being episode 28 like it's supposed to be, it's going to be episode... No, actually, it wouldn't even be episode 28 because of the episode... it'd be 29, 30, 31, 32. Anyway. No, it'd be 31. No, it'd be 32. I can't do math! Why am I an engineering major? This is why I'm not going to be an engineering major next semester. I cannot do math. That's really not good. And that's one of those things. It's like I discovered during my senior year of high school that with AP Physics that I was not good at physics, and I ended up getting a 1 on the physics exam. And now I'm discovering, and I was like, oh well, I got a 5 on my Calculus 1 exam, so I should be fine. And now I'm discovering that I'm terrible at calculus too. So what's going on? You're not good at physics, not good at calculus? Yeah, that's definitely not the way to go. The problem is, I just don't know how I'm going to break that to my parents, though. Because the whole YouTube being a career thing, although that would be preferable, I'm not going to tell, like, my parents that. They're going to be like, you want to make a career making videos on YouTube? The fuck are you doing? Just go get a real job, because, you know, apparently... A real job requires you, no matter how much work you put into something, a real job requires you to actually be something that's relatively stressful. For whatever reason. Because, like, in our society we have this thing where you can't enjoy it. I need to figure out something productive to do. Oh yeah, I'm going to soda out my inventory, that's what I'm going to do. Because for whatever reason, let me get a drink of water, because my throat is getting really dry. Our society has this idea that a real job is not something that's fun. If it's fun, it's not a job. It's something that requires, you know... it requires, you know, stress. And I'm not even going to throw in the whole, hard work and dedication, because this does require hard work and... Well, actually, it does not require hard work and dedication. You don't need hard work and dedication to YouTube. You do need hard work and dedication if you want to get big on YouTube. That's the kicker there. Oh yeah, there's that chicken that I said I was going to completely forget about. I'm still going to leave it there. And I'm actually going to have the steak, which I'm also going to forget about. But yeah, I'm going to keep that a secret until the time... Like, here's how... This is my plan, actually, and it's going to sound really shady because it is. I should probably make a separate furnace for my other room. Or for my room. It's going to sound really shady because it is. It's that here's how it's going to work with my YouTube channel. If and when I get the chance to be able to, you know, have an apartment with my YouTube channel, if I ever get to that chance, I'm not guaranteed to. I could end up staying at 30 subscribers for the rest of my life. I doubt that very much, but you know, it is possible. What I'm going to do is, because, you know, basically, I only have a certain amount of stuff here at college. Majority of my stuff is still in my room. Like, Toy Story 3 actually didn't have a very good example. Where's the rain? Maybe it's only at a certain level, like right here. Yeah, there's the rain. So, I was just at the edge of it. But, Toy Story 3, like, if you watch, like, when when Andy went to college, he, like, packed up everything he had in his room. And, you know, he just packed up straight up everything. Like, his room is completely freaking empty. You know, that's not how college works, guys. Like, if you're really nervous and you're just like, oh, I don't want to, like, have to give away everything. No, that's not how it works. You don't have to do that until you're actually, like, going to, like, straight up move out of your house for, like, ever. Because, you're just going to... I'm waiting for the iron to cook up. Oh, I should probably make a diamond pickaxe and everything too, so that I can get obsidian and everything. There we go, got the diamond pickaxe, and the diamond sword. I'll save the rest of the diamonds for something else. But, yeah, it's actually kind of weird. When I left college, for my first semester, I honestly, it's gonna sound weird, but it felt like I was just going on vacation, because all I really did was I took my Xbox 360 with me. I still left my Xbox and my Wii back home, which is why I can't record with those. But when I left, all I did was like I packed up like a really big suitcase with like all the clothes that I wear. Not all of my clothes, but all the clothes that I actually bother wearing. It's nighttime, I should probably go to sleep. So, sleep. And then I packed up my Xbox 360, I brought my Astro 40 headset with me. I also bought like toiletries, like, you know, like shampoo, toothbrush and stuff, because contrary to popular belief, I actually do practice proper hygiene, and I actually do bathe regularly and brush my teeth like a proper person. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, I said contrary to popular belief, but yeah. Yeah, if you're expecting anything productive to happen in this episode, don't, because, the last episode of the recording session is always the least productive. Sorry about that, guys. Well, actually, if you weren't interested to begin with, you probably tuned out by now, so, you know, only the hardcore people are watching. Let me shake my mouse. How's that gonna affect the recording, I wonder? Yeah, it's probably gonna cause a skip in the recording. Oh well. Let me get a drink. Anyway, what was I talking about again? But yeah, so I brought a lot of stuff, but it just felt like I was going on vacation, because, like, my room was pretty much left, like, even right now, my room is pretty much exactly the same as I left it when exactly the same as it was when I left. Because I just brought some clothes, my Xbox 360, and that was it. That was the only stuff from my room that I actually bothered bringing, aside from, you know, toiletries, but that was never in my room to begin with, so... Yeah, don't expect, you know, to, like, lose everything. It doesn't work like that. Unless, like, your parents are unless you have those type of parents who are just like, fuck you, get out of my house, I don't want to see you until you bring me grandchildren, because I know that there are parents like that. My parents are not like that at all. But whenever I get... But yeah, I need to get back to my plan, but, like, the thing is, once I get the chance to, however long it takes to get to the point where, I could actually have an apartment, it's going to be at the end of a school year, whatever the case may be, whether that be 2 years from now, or 5 years, well, I'll be out of college in 5 years, but, you know, whatever the case may be, then I'm just going to get an apartment, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm not going to go back to college or to work or whatever it is, whatever the situation is, and they're gonna be like, yeah, you are, and I'm like, no, I'm not, and they're gonna be like, but you're not gonna be living in our house, and I'm like, yeah, because I have an apartment, so fuck you. Okay, it's probably not gonna go like that. I'm probably gonna be a lot more respectful about it. But yeah, it's gonna be something like that, because I'm a shady motherfucker. And I'm a rebel without a cause. But yeah, that's my plan. Whatever the case may be, if I end up in like a group like the creatures or whatever, and end up moving into like a completely different state, now that'd be something different to begin with. For whatever reason. I think I should have a full stack at 64. No, 8 plus, no, that'd be 54. Darn. But, yeah, that's sort of how it would go. That really is kind of shady, like, doing that stuff behind your parents' back, but... I know my parents, and they're the type of people who would not let me do this. I'm saying if I get the chance to do this as, like, a full, like, thing. I was saying 3, 2, 1. Yeah, like, I'm going about my life as if this is going to like actually kick off into like an actual like career. There's no guarantee, but I am actually acting like it will. Just cause that's probably not the best thing to do, because if it didn't, then I would actually be just fucking myself over and I have to like work at McDonald's or whatever. Well, that's actually not the case. There are plenty of jobs that you could do without a college degree. I bumped into my thing. Like, don't think that that you have to go to college in order to get a good job. Yeah, generally the people who go to college end up making more money, but I would like to imagine that people would rather do something that they enjoy, or at the very least feel worthwhile, over making money. But that's clearly not the case, because I know plenty of people who are just like, I don't care how stressful my life is, I just want like $1 million. And I'm just like, that's really silly, because like, what's the point of having $1 million if you can't really enjoy it? But, you know, that's a different can of worms to begin with. Anyway, if you guys have any questions that you would like to ask me, feel free to ask them. Like I said, I don't want anything that's too in the comment section below. I don't want anything that's too controversial, like no religion or politics, or anything that's too serious. Like, I don't want to like give advice. Like, if you have like, you know, something like really sad, like like parents divorcing or like loss of a loved one, I don't want to talk about that, because I want you know, I want this to be positive. For the most part. I want to have a relatively happy atmosphere when I'm making these videos. You know what? I should probably make a tree house, like a house in that, some sort of like something in that floating thingy. And the good thing is there's no sand, so I don't have to worry about anything just falling over by simply touching it. Because sometimes sand or gravel will spawn in the air, and if you touch it, then if you break one sand or gravel, then everything falls down. Because sand and gravel actually follow gravity, the laws of physics and gravity. Anywho. What to talk about? Yeah, like I said, the last episode is always very unproductive. For whatever reason. I don't know what to do. Well, whatever the case may be. Like, yeah, but like I said, like, just don't think that, like, you have to go to college to get a good career. Because there are plenty of people who have great careers. And, like, not just careers that are enjoyable, but careers that actually make money, too, if that's what you want. I imagine that well, you know, the thing is, everyone wants to make money at the end of the day. Like, that's the whole point of a job, is that you don't live in a fucking cardboard box. Yeah, like, college isn't for everyone. Like, to me, I'm going to college not for the degree, but just to learn new things, you know, just to keep an open mind about, you know, what I really want to do in life and everything. Because honestly, I feel like that's what's more important. It's not just having like a college degree with like a 3.9 GPA, which is pretty fucking impossible to do in college. Really, it is. Like, you might get, like, the Dean's List your first semester, but, like, after a while, you're gonna start getting really hard class and you're just gonna end up failing. But, like, it's not just about getting, like, a 3.9 GPA and not really knowing how to deal with, like, the real world. It's... The point of college is to prepare yourself for the real world, not just to get your, not just to get a degrry. And a lot of people go into that. Like, they go into the exception that just because they go... With the expression that just because they get a degree that they'll get a job. That is not the case. Just look at our unemployment thingies. Oops. But I actually have some more iron ore, but I'm gonna smelt this gold. But there's just, you know, bottom moral of the story is just go into college because you actually want to. Like, you actually want to, not just because it's the thing to do, because I just went to college because it's just the thing to do, and I'm starting to realize that was actually not the case, because college is not for me. It's made for people who actually know what they want to do in life, and not everyone at the age of 18, or hell, even like 20, know what they really want to do with life. Although, a lot of adults go with the expectation that expect us to, which is kind of silly, but whatever. The case may be, I'm going to go back to my room, and end off the episode with the question of the day. because that's what I'm gonna do. Anyway. Yes, now let's actually add the music this time. There we go, now the music is added. My question for the session is, if you were to live on another planet, and you had the tools to terraform it to something that was habitable to live in, where would you go? Would you go to Mars? Would you go to, I don't know, some planet like XCR C572000? I'm just making up fucking words, because there really are, like, people, NASA has gotten really lazy with their names for their planets, or probably not just NASA, or whatever conglomerate, confederation, or whatever comes up with the names for planets, because do all countries have to, like, pitch names for, like, a planet, and then, like, every country agrees, hey, let's, because usually the name of a planet is based off of the star, so it'll be, like, say, like, a star was named, like, Hexion, it'll be, like, you'll have Hexion A, you'll have Hexion B, Hexion C, you know, so on and so forth. It is nighttime, I'm gonna go to sleep. But I would, I don't know where I would go. I would probably go to, like, a planet in, like, a different galaxy. Not a different galaxy, that'd be freaking stupid, because considering, you know, the closest galaxy, Andromeda, is like, what, 2 million light years away from us? So, that's definitely not the case to go. But, probably, I've been talking too long, but yeah, probably like Mars or something, I don't know. Oh, in a different solar system at least. But close enough that I could get here relatively quickly, because by the time we actually have the technology to terraform planets at our own will, we'll probably have invented something that was quick enough to get from one solar system to another with relative ease. Anyway, let's bring up the music. And yeah, just like that, that was the end of the episode. So, if you like this video, or this series of videos, please feel free to leave a like. If you thought it was cool, please feel free to subscribe. Also, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/MegaShadowFist. I'll be sure to leave that in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is MegaShadowFist signing out. Bye!